This tape is for you. We taped our life at Bayside.
Essentially, the show was going to be a week in the life of.
It's the first day of school, and I can't wait to get there.
From the opening bell Monday morning to the bell Friday afternoon.
Oh, forever is such a long time.
It can be a very short time, too.
They always had something good to say about humanity, about people.
Zach, would you really give Lisa up for me?
Yeah, you're my best friend. I wouldn't want to hurt you.
I like to say that everyone knows a Screech, and if they don't, they're the Screech.
Didn't you forget something?
Oh, of course. I forgot to make my lizard a fly omelet.
Then in years past, we went to the beach, we went to the malls, we went on adventures, etc.
We got lucky to all be together for Saved by the Bell.
Hi, I'm Brandon Tartikoff, chairman of NBC Entertainment, and I've got a hit idea for the new fall season.
Brandon Tartikoff came to me and wanted me to do a pilot with Haley Mills, which was Good Morning, Miss Bliss, which was based on Brandon's most significant person who had a influence on him was his sixth grade teacher, Miss Bliss. And we did Miss Bliss with Mark Paul Gosselaar as Zach. And we cast Lisa Turtle, and we cast Screech.
I auditioned many, many, many times with Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Screech, this is the most incredible thing that's ever happened. More incredible than the Brady Bunch reunion? Well, yes.
So I think that kind of helped both of us because we got the chemistry of playing off of each other through a good 4 out of those 6 interviews.
There she is, my dream girl.
And of course, Locke Voorhees was the first princess.
I'm Daddy's little girl. She's got snap. She's got pizzazz. She owns the it, and I like that.
Lisa came in, of course, and added the fashion came first, relationships came second, and then getting rid of Screech.
Oh, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa.
Lisa no en casa. We had great material and did excellent with it, and had great fun in the process.
I was the last person cast. And I said, if you guys are looking for, hey, waka waka, whoa, that's not what I do. And they go, you know what, we're off to a good start.
All right.
I came back and they said, welcome to the family.
As inept as he was at times and as easily conned, he loved those kids. And he would do anything for them.
Zach, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm here to run the mile. I'm still on the team, aren't I, sir?
Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, much better now, sir.
I'm glad, son. Boy, do we need you.
That became a very special relationship between him and Zach. Mr. Belding was based on my cranky editor.
Everybody get where you were going before I start handing out detention.
And so I kind of named everyone after people I knew. And there was a producer named Screech Williams because he screamed all the time. And that's how Samuel Powers became Screech. Dustin was a comedy genius.
Are you looking for something? No, babe, I found it.
He doesn't get enough credit for how really good he was.
What I added to it was something that I noticed early on, and I've noticed ever since I got older, matured, well, mostly matured, is that everyone has Screech in them.
Screech, what are you doing?
Cramming. We've got school physicals today, and this year I don't want to come in last.
Well, we did 13 shows on Good Morning, Miss Bliss.
After 13, Disney Channel decided not to go forward.
Peter Engel says, and I'll never forget this, ladies and gentlemen, Disney has chosen not to go on with the project, and people start crying. So there's a slight chance NBC will do something, but I just want to thank everybody, and that's the last I heard. It just didn't make sense to me. I thought Mark Paul's really good, Dustin's really funny. And
Hold on a minute. I know somebody at NBC that just might be able to help us. Hi, I'm Brandon Tartikoff, chairman of NBC Entertainment.
We had a meeting with Brandon Tartikoff. We decided to move them to California and start a new show, A Week in the Life of. Well, as we're leaving, Brandon says, what are we going to call this thing? And Tom Tenoway said, how about Saved by the Bell? I said, my show is not going to be called Saved by the Bell. That is the stupidest title I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, if I must.
You must.
That was my contribution to the title.
They picked out a few people of the cast of Bliss and moved them over to the first 7 of Saved by the Bell.
this guy named Nelson, who was my wardrobe guy, he came up to me and he, Dennis, they told me to keep your suits. Yeah! That's how I found out I was going on to Saved by the Bell.
The Belding was kept because he was kind of a pivotal role, an anchor point for the kids learning their lessons and getting caught. And you need some sort of authority figure there to step in.
Excuse me, Michael, but we have a dress code at this school. My office now.
Mr. Belding, it's me, Screech!
Screech was definitely in need of that.
Screech was Screech, I mean.
It's not even trying to look stud-like anymore.
He was our comedy relief. Whenever a scene wasn't going well, I would write in the script, more Screech.
I let him stay over at Zach's place last night, and, well, take it, Zach.
And so we thought we had 3 good characters out of the 5 kids, and then we cast the other 3. We have to get some good-looking girls who the boys are always chasing, or vice versa. So why don't we go with the all-American girl, and that was Kelly Kapowski.
Nothing bothers you. Oh, yeah? Lots of things bother me. I just don't let them drive me bananas.
And then I wanted to go with a girl who's Zach's neighbor, Jessie.
Can I come in? You've been coming in that window for the past 10 years.
And she was kind of the first feminist.
You listen and you listen good. Violet is a woman and deserves to be treated with respect.
And then Slater was going to be an army brat.
I scare you, don't I, Morris? This was your turf until I showed up. It was, it is, and it always will be.
And Mario Lopez was Slater. People don't realize that both Tiffany Amber Thiessen and Elizabeth Berkley were both trying out for the Kelly role. And we liked them both, and Brandon said, why don't we use them both?
It was an amazing collage of chemistry, timing, and outstanding charisma.
You know, people say, what was the reason for the success? And I said, as producers and writers and creators, we like to say, because we wrote the scripts and we did it. The truth of the matter, television is all about casting.
I have grown an inch taller since lunch. I feel like a giant.
Elizabeth Berkley was a year older. So I think she was 15 and a half, and they were 14 and a half, and of course Dustin was 11.
Until the age of 16, a set teacher has to be on set at all times. I couldn't work past a certain time frame. If I got in, the teacher would come in and he'd say, all right, that's it, he's done, and that would be it, I'm done.
How did you know? Who squealed?
We had to remember they were kids. I mean, I would say to the crew, if I ever hear you yelling at a kid, you'll be out of here. They're kids. They're going to act like kids. The economy was that they were so friggin' special. They were so professional. They never had a bad show, ever.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time.
The theme song, it is catchy, it is canon now in classic 90s, you know, retro stylings.
It was written by Scotty Gale and Rich Ames. And I gave them all the following notes. I do not want to hear a bell. I do not want to hear I was saved by the bell in the lyric. Is that clear?